Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something pretty fun. Of course, you guys know that I'm working on a children's book right now, so to kind of push things forward as far as the Kickstarter goes, because they're doing a Kickstarter, what I'm going to do today is basically, let me clean my page off here. What I'm basically going to do today is part of a series of drawings of dogs riding bikes. So I'm kind of doing a drawing a day to kind of keep the Kickstarter program going. So that being said, I've got to do a drawing a day. I already do a drawing a day, but this is going to kind of be the beginning. I've already done two, but this is kind of going to be the beginning of the fun process of creating a series of drawings. They're going to be used in so many different ways, and I'm extremely excited to be showing this to you guys, just because of course I love to draw, but you guys get to kind of see the whole process as it transpires. So dogs riding bikes. I can remember, let me turn on the other light here. There we go, that helps. I can remember so many times, you know, growing up, I had so many different dogs growing up, and I was always, you know, having fun with my animals, dressing them up, whatnot. Because as you know, dogs love to get, you know, they love to dress up. Deep down, they love it. You know they love it. Actually, I think they hate it. So basically what I'm now is I'm roughing in the bike. If you've never drawn a bike before, my first recommendation to you is to go out and look at a bicycle, maybe take some photographs, take some photographic reference, because you can't just sit down and start drawing a bike without knowing how to draw a bike. I know it sounds very trivial for me to say that, but yeah, you got to know how to draw a bike to be able to draw a bike. Right? Make sense? Do the tires, just a real quick thumbnail of the bike. I'll tell you what would really help is getting a ruler. That makes sense, doesn't it? Again, this particular drawing is going to be part of a larger series of drawings that I'm doing for my children's book project called Buddy Pegs. And it's about dogs living in a dog world. It's created by a man by the name of Scott Fitzgerald with his wife Janine. They came up with this fantastic idea because they have a real love and passion for everything bicycle, because I believe Scott used to own a bike store, you know, in the 90s and 2000s, and they just, you know, of course, whenever you get older, you have reevaluations, and they just decided to do something different. And one of the things was incorporate their love of their animals with the love of their bicycles. You know, I've seen it so many times, especially lately, where, you know, kids don't go outside as much as they should and end up being unhealthy. Well, Scott and Janine decided to kind of do something about it. We all talk about it, right? It's so sad why kids these days don't get out and do more. But I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to talk about it. Well, that's not what they decided. They decided to actually do something. So they go around to different bike events around the United States, and they promote not only bike safety, here we're going to go up, bike safety, but also their love of the bike. And what a better way to do that than to have a children's book that shows dogs riding bikes. How awesome is that? And that's just really cool, in my opinion. You guys know that I'm a really huge cycle enthusiast, so this was kind of a perfect fit, to be honest with you. You know. So this right here is going to be a dachshund. As you see, I'm really, just roughing everything in. It's really rough. I'm not really interested in getting into any details or anything like that, but you have to make the bike work, right? So basically every single day for a while, I'll do some videos on some of them. Others I won't. I'll probably put this on time lapse here in just a minute. Mouth come around here. His ears flopping in the breeze. He's got his collar that's it's like a white scarf because he's super fast. Whenever we go riding and bike riding, because I go bike riding quite a bit, I always see different people riding their bikes. And one of the things I always comment to myself was the fact that a lot of people, they bring their character into their biking outfit. Some people, a little paw comes up like this here. He's like, what? They bring their their personal character into their biking outfit, so they have like style and stuff like that, and I think that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I always think it's funny, and I've made this comment before, I think, whenever people will go out and spend like $4,000 on a bicycle and they haven't ridden a bike for like 10 years. I'm sorry. I think that's funny. And then they're, I gotta have the best. Why shouldn't I have the best? I make tons of money. Why shouldn't I have the best of everything? I've got the most expensive car in the world. I've got the most expensive bike. And because I've got the most expensive bike, that makes me serious. I'm serious about bike riding. Well, I think that's, if you got the money to spend or better yet waste, that's fine. I'm sure there's a bike shop out there ready to take your money. But I have always been serious about bicycling. Always. I never put it down. Ever. I've always had a bike. I've always ridden my bike. I've always ridden 25 to 30 miles a week. Some weeks, I hit 100. Other weeks, go down to 10, 15. But it's that release, This guy right here We're gonna call him Mr. Speed. Because, if any of you guys... Like I said, there's different types of bicyclists out there. You got your hobbyists, you got your commuters, you got your grocery getters, you know, all those types of people. And then you got these people, I'll be going on the trail here in Orlando, and they'll fly past me, and they got their sponsorship shirt on, and they're riding their $5,000 carbon fiber bicycle. Check me out, bruh. And that's fine, if that's where you want to go, and that's what you want to do. I just think if you're there for fitness, at least that's, you know, you should have the heaviest bike in the world. And be wearing some thick clothing to make you sweat. Maybe he's got a fender that comes out like this. You know, maybe it comes down. Let's do this. It comes down, around. There we go. Kind of like those there we go. 1950s, 60s vehicles that had the little thing in the back. And since he's going super fast, gotta have a helmet on. Right? He doesn't have, he's got one of those aero helmets. You know what, dudes? I saw a guy on the trail here in Orlando with an aero helmet on. And I'm thinking, what was this, the Tour de France or something? You know, I said that to myself, of course. I would never ever say to him. Yeah, that would give me brownie points, right? With the local public. So we got the trees. Trees that go like this. Because he's going so fast, right? You know? He's flying, dudes. So this is the rough sketch of one of my drawings for Buddy Pegs. I'm going to try to do one of these a day. We're going to be posting to the Kickstarter. And then at the very end, we're going to take the supporter names. I'm probably going to make a drawing for one of these original pieces right here. I think that's pretty cool. So this is the rough sketch. I'm going to come back and I'm put you guys on time lapse, and I'm going to ink it, add some little details, you know. His ear comes out here. Got his aero helmet on. I gotta fix that scarf. It's not really gelling for me. It's gotta come up and around. There we go. That's better. So anyway, thank you guys. Remember, Tuesday, this Tuesday, I believe, what's the date today? 13th? Coming up is the Kickstarter program, so I'll do a video and I'll post it to my channel to let you guys know. If you're interested to support the Kickstarter, there's going to be, you guys know how Kickstarter works. So it's going to be a fantastic book, guys. It's going to be a great read. It's going to be hilarious. It's going to be funny. It's going to be fun, informative. It's going to be great for your kids. You'll be able to read it multiple times. I'm so stoked. I'm going to have that pedal tilting a little bit. And this is basically how I do it. This is, I mean, literally, you watched, I mean, from piece to piece to piece. I've got an idea in my brain of exactly what I want to do. But most of the time, you know, I'll be flying by the seat of my pants. Just kind of how I roll. I want to have fun. Drawing is all about having fun, right? Might do a live stream too. We'll see. Anyway, so this is, I've done two so far. This will be the third one. I'll do some modifications here. But enjoy, you know, if you like what you see, please do your duty. Please. Trying to grow the channel. Anyway, I'll probably do a full erase and I'll do some other stuff here. So thank you guys, and enjoy the time lapse. Bye.